something. And I asked her to go out and interview some folks at the school, and she goes to college. I was not shocked, I was amazed that no one cares her age. She says, Ray, one person said they've been marrying, it was supposed to be religious at one time, and now a captain of a ship can marry people. They can go down to the city hall and get a piece of paper say they're married. Everybody's getting married by a variety of ways, not necessarily with the priest, a rabbi, or a preacher, or a minister. Your thoughts?
Well, it is an interesting question why this is such a big issue to the gay community at a time when the world has never been more casual about marriage. I think we have to decide one thing, what we're going to do as a society and what we're going to accept and support in all people. And I walk to school every morning with gay couples that I think are probably doing a terrific job. That's not a path I'd want to take because I think the discussion with those teenagers 10 years from now are going to be kind of difficult. But what we do as a society is a different thing. We have to say we're going to champion the rights of children, which we know benefit by having a mother and a father, because over traditions of time and so forth, we know that's in the best interest of kids.
A child should have a male representative in the household, who in terms of marriage would be a father.
I think it's really amazing when a household has a masculine and a feminine role model for each. And, you know, we all hold that in different ways. So, you know, lesbian couples, typically, one woman is more feminine, and there's some qualities that would be associated with that.
But she's still a woman. Right.
And then there's some that are, you know, a woman who has some more masculine qualities.
They're still women.
I think that's
wait.
Okay.
They're still women. The question is male. An embodiment of a male in terms of
biology?
Biology.
No.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters, but I think that the commitment to what that mother or father role is, that's what matters.
Sonia, you know, and I know gay parents who are just wonderful, gay couples who are just wonderful parents, more so than many parents next door who are male and female. So they're saying, the new generation says, what's the big deal?
Well, let me just tell you from the point of view of somebody who's involved in education reform in Los Angeles, it doesn't surprise me that the 20-somethings don't feel like this affects them. But what we're seeing in the schools is kids getting out of the car, walking onto the campus, and they're just trying to get their bearings. And as they get into high school, which is where I work with the kids, they're more and more disconnected. And we keep wondering as adults why this new generation isn't more connected. And it's because a lot of the traditions and the structures that we grew up with are now being kind of blurred. And so that's why I think, of course, you can model different things with a lesbian couple or a gay couple, and I'm sure they do a great job. And they have the right to pursue happiness that way. What we're going to say as a society has to be a different thing, and we have got to watch out for the rights of children. And that also means in education, and we feel like there's also kind of a larger agenda here.
When I read your proposition, it doesn't say anything about education.
Well, it's all about education because we don't have
But I mean on the actual paper.
Right.
It doesn't say anything about education.
Well, but the consequences of not passing Prop 8 will impact our schools.
But it still doesn't say anything about education on paper.
You're talking about the ballot.
The ballot.
Well, I mean, if we could put every argument we had on that paper, we would, but you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, the only reason I'm bringing it up in case somebody's watching the program says, well, wait a second, I don't see anything about education. I want to make sure.
Sure. Well, the consequences will impact us in education because they already have in Massachusetts where gay marriage has been legalized. And obviously they've introduced gay marriage to kindergartners and second graders there, and a lot of parents in America don't feel good about that.
It's not listed, but they're concerned about education of young children. Your thoughts?
Well,
I'll give you a good example. We just saw in the news just recently where the teacher took some elementary school kids to San Francisco to see a gay wedding. What's that all about? I mean, so that was part of a class tour. I mean,
field trip.
A field trip. I mean, they're afraid things like that will happen all the time.
Right, and none of us know if any of that is going to happen ever again, or, you know, we can't control people, we can't control certain teachers, you know, by what they're going to do. However, I think something that you just said is really important, that, you know, kids are starving for connection, right, and that, you know, our culture,
we have 30 seconds.
Something we agree on is this absence right now. Let's just remember, gay people weren't out for a really long time. So, you know, many, many years now have gone by where they are more accepted, certainly not enough. But time has come. The time has come to rethink marriage and what we stand for.
Time has come for me to bid you farewell, but I'm going to give you 5 seconds each of why, because I think to wrap it up, 5 seconds, yes, yes.
I just think that we need to respect all the good people on both sides, but we need to vote yes because we got to watch out for our kids.
Why no?
Let's recommit to who we are as a human race and embrace all that is and stand for all basic human rights.
Excellent spokespersons for each of your positions. Thank you so much for being on the program. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. We'll be back with our guests right after this message. Don't run away.